Today's topic, the IKEA effect. Before you start wondering what the flip does my favorite Swedish meatball factory has to do with Adobe After Effects, let me explain. A perfect, easy to understand explanation for one's smooth brain will be: the IKEA effect is the idea that when people create things themselves, they value them more. It takes its name from the Swedish manufacturer and furniture retailer IKEA, because a larger part of their business model is selling a build-it-yourself furniture, as if you didn't know that somehow. Even though the phenomenon has been known for years, it received its name relatively recently actually. So let's look at some scientific history. Three researchers by the names of Michael Norton, Daniel Macon, and Dan Arley conducted and published 3 studies in 2011 that describe and explore the up until this point unnamed phenomenon. Norton and his colleagues give it the name that we know today. The phenomenon has been observed by Leon Festinger back in 1957 and has been tested in different fields ranging from psychotherapy to brainwashing. While the effect has its name only since 2011, product designers and marketing experts have known about its existence for a long time. A really good example for that would be the simple bake-a-cake powders from the 60s or the Build-A-Bear workshops that took America by storm in the middle of the 90s. Now that we know more about the research, let's deep dive into the experiments conducted by Norton. Norton and his colleagues conducted research to find out if customers would pay higher prices for products that require self-assembly. They carried out a sequence of 3 experiments in which participants folded origami and assembled IKEA furniture. The first task was to build IKEA boxes. They split the participants in 2 groups. One group had to assemble the furniture and the other one was examining a pre-built one. After being asked to price the items that they had before them, the participants of the first group were willing to pay 63% more than the others. Every experiment proved basically the same thing, so I won't be going over them in greater detail. And keeping that in mind, the second and third experiment also consisted of 2 groups, one building something and the other one just examining the same thing. The result is that the ones who build it value it more. In conclusion, Norton and his colleagues state, labor leads to love only when labor results in successful completion of the tasks. When participants built and then destroyed their creations or failed to complete them, the IKEA effect dissipated. Thanks for sticking around and goodbye.